Published, 1907 Eastern Standard Time, the 9th of March 2019. Updated, 2011 Eastern Standard Time, the 9th of March 2019. Nothing like a day on the golf course to ease the stress of the presidency. According to Donald Trump, the 72-year-old flashed a goofy grin and held two thumbs up through the window of his SUV as he made his way home to Mar-a-Lago on Saturday evening. Trump, wearing a white polo and a red hat emblazoned with USA and 45, appeared to be in a much better mood than he did on his way to the golf course hours earlier. When he was seen poring over a newspaper, he waved gleefully through the tinted windows at about a dozen fans gathered outside the resort holding Trump 2020 campaign signs. President Donald Trump wore a big grin and flashed two thumbs up to a group of fans gathered outside Mar-a-Lago to welcome him back after a day of golf on Saturday evening. The president looked delighted by the sight of his supporters outside the Florida resort. His mood had improved significantly since hours earlier when he was seen poring over a newspaper on his way to the golf course. About a dozen fans lined the sidewalk holding large Trump 2020 campaign signs. The group cheered as Trump's motorcade drove by and the president acknowledged them. Trump was spotted wearing his reading glasses as he rode in his black SUV on Saturday morning in West Palm Beach. The president, who has repeatedly branded certain news organizations as fake news in an attempt to discredit their reporting, appeared to be concentrating on the big stories of the day. Just hours after tweeting about the wall on the southern border, Border Patrol and law enforcement has captured large numbers of illegal immigrants at the border. He wrote, "They won't be coming into the U.S. The wall is being built and will greatly help us in the future." And now, Trump was photographed reading a newspaper as he headed to play golf Saturday. The president, wearing his reading glasses, appeared engrossed in the articles he read. The president has repeatedly branded certain news organizations as fake news. His motorcade was spotted heading to the course ahead of two evening events this weekend. The president tweeted Saturday morning during his weekend away in Florida. Trump was joined Friday by the First Lady Melania, 48, and 12-year-old son Barron on a trip to tornado-ravaged Alabama, before heading on a weekend trip to the family resort in Florida. Donald, Melania, and Barron visited towns touched by recent storms, and were seen boarding Air Force One at Andrews Air Base, before touching town at Fort Benning on the Georgia-Alabama border a few hours later. There he was mocked online for signing copies of the Bible like they were his own book during a visit to a tornado relief center. The U.S. president also posed for selfies and signed hats and a $100 bill that a volunteer passed him at the Baptist church. The family are now spending the weekend soaking up the sun, alongside Don Jr. and his girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyle, who is celebrating her 50th birthday this weekend. Golf fan Trump, who has reportedly installed a $50,000 room-sized golf simulator in the White House, has been spotted playing regularly at his Bedminster Club in New Jersey and Mar-a-Lago property in Florida during his time as president. He owns more than a dozen golf courses in the U.S. and abroad. Trump didn't play during the government shutdown but headed off to golf at Mar-a-Lago with Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus on February 2. President Trump and Melania Trump arrive in Palm Beach aboard Air Force One. The couple will be joined by other members of the family as they enjoy a weekend in Florida. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump pause at the crosses representing the 23 people killed by the tornado during their visit Friday. Trump routinely criticized Obama when he was president for spending too much time playing golf. "Can you believe that, with all of the problems and difficulties facing the U.S., President Obama spent the day playing golf?" Trump tweeted in October 2014, "It is thought that some of the president's other children will also join them in Florida, where Trump will host two evening events, a joint fundraising committee roundtable and a reception for Trump Victory, a Republican National Committee operation working in tandem with his 2020 re-election campaign." RNC Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel and RNC Finance Chair Todd Ricketts are co-hosts of the closed press event. Fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago is Trump's first major money-raising event of the calendar year. He is running for a second term with the party's backing.